Carly, you jet set all over the world as your job as a golfer, but what's it like being back home in Scotland?
Oh, it's nice to be home, see the family and spend some time there before my next event, which is actually the Scottish Open. So it's nice to come home early for a few days and just have some downtime and just be with the family.
Of course, at the minute, everybody's building up to the Ryder Cup. How does that feel for you?
Great. I was at Gleneagles the other week, and I mean, it's unbelievable. I can't believe how soon it's come. I remember being there at a press conference a couple of years ago, launching the Ryder Cup at Gleneagles, and I can't believe it's just around the corner now.
Now, everybody knows you for being your golfer, but also you are stunning. You really are known for your model looks. Does that bother you? Do you like to have that reference, or do you feel it detracts from your sport?
Oh, I love it. I mean, I have such a passion for makeup and art and earrings and jewelry. Like, it's a great passion of mine. So when I'm on the golf course, I'm known for having big earrings, or my earrings matching my outfits, my nail varnish always matching my outfits as well. So it's part of me, and it's just who I am.
Even today you're matching.
That was actually not intentional, but it's obviously worked out quite nicely.
Yeah, you look great. You've got your green nails, your green top, and your gold earrings. You're a real girly girl, would you say?
I am, but I'm not at the same time. I'm a shoeaholic. I buy so many shoes, dresses all the time. Favorite website is ASOS. It's always coming to the house. And yeah, but at the same time, I love to wear trackies and hoodies and lounge about. So I'm very extreme to the extreme. I think that side is from my sports, and just because I've played sports my whole life, I've done gymnastics, swimming, golf. I think you always have to have two sides to everything. So yeah, so it's nice to come away from my sports and dress up and have a nice time and go out with friends.
And although you're talking about getting dressed up away from the sport, even doing your golf, you still look so glamorous. Do you put a lot of effort when you're...
Well, you know, even as part of a golfer, we have a lot of golf days and functions where we always have to dress up and make an effort and have dinner, and just, you know, that's the fun part of what I do also. So we dress up every week almost because of the pro-am dinners and welcome receptions we have at tournaments, so it's nice to do that also.
You're giving us a real little glimpse of your world there. I mean, what is it like? I mean, it just sounds incredible.
It's not as easy and as glamorous as you know, maybe it might come across. There's a lot of hard work and dedication and traveling and hotels and living out of a suitcase, so it comes with its negatives, but at the same time I wouldn't change it for the world. It's the best job in the world, and when you're playing well and doing it all, it's even better. So it's when you're maybe not playing so well, it's those times to just look back and think how lucky you are to be here right now and to just keep working hard.
Now, you've touched on it already. You do feel that you sometimes live in a suitcase. What is that like when you're trying to look groomed all the time? Do you have a set beauty routine?
Not necessarily. I think, you know, my boyfriend, he plays in the men's European Tour, and when we've been home for a week and it's coming towards the end of the week where we need to start packing for maybe 3 weeks away or 4 weeks, it's funny, I take maybe about 3 days to pack and he takes about 1 hour. So I think the preparation of my trips usually take a long time because obviously
all those
you can only
packages.
Well, yeah, but you know, traveling obviously with the golf clubs and the suitcase, you have to kind of limit your weight with all these flights. So you try and get one pair of heels to match maybe 3 or 4 different outfits, or you try and limit the shoes. So if you can do that, and then the jewelry, obviously I have to pack what matches what outfit, and then I have all the golf stuff. So there's 3 parts of my packing. There's my golf gear, that usually takes me about 5 minutes. And then the jewelry and the makeup and all that is one, and the shoes, and then casual clothes I bring. So it's
That's pretty organized.
Yeah, you know, this is my 5th year on tour, and I've been traveling since I was 12, so over 10 years. So you kind of you get your ways of dealing with the traveling and the packing. So I have my ways of trying to cut down my time limit on how long I take to pack each week.
Well, it must be hard cutting down on makeup because we're total makeup addicts. But how about you? Are you very loyal to particular brands or?
Yeah, I mean, I love MAC and I love Bobbi Brown. I got into Bobbi Brown when I was in New York. I have an auntie that lived in New York, so we went shopping there once when I was living in the States when I was 14, and she got me hooked on Bobbi Brown there. So ever since then, I've kind of had such a passion for makeup too, and I love to wear it. And yeah, I mean, it's a girl's best friend.
And do you experiment a lot, or do you stick to one particular look?
I think, normally I've just been quite natural, plain look. I've tried to jazz it up a little bit now and again. On the golf course, it's usually pretty subtle, and I probably don't wear much makeup at all. But in the evenings, maybe I try and make my eyes look a little different now and again, and maybe try some lipstick. But I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if it's me. But you got to try sometimes.
And you're wearing your bright pink lips tonight.
I am, and it's a nice change.
Now let's have a little chat about photo shoots, which you did last year, yeah? The ESPN.
Yes.
Now this is really unusual because you did it naked, didn't you?
I did.
What made you want to do that?
Well, I got asked about it in 2012 in September. I remember when my manager called me and said, "You've been asked to do this photo shoot if you would like to do it." It's an ESPN body issue shoot, and I go, "Oh." I didn't know much about it. I then later had spoke to her again, and she said that it involves actually you being completely naked, and I was like, whoa, I don't know, I don't know if I want to do that. But then we spoke a little more, and I then looked up online and had a look to see who else has done it in the past, and I couldn't believe the number of amazing athletes that have done it and posed, and I thought, wow, actually at this point I'm thinking, what an honor to be asked. So I think I decided that it would be a great thing to do. I've done nothing like it before, I've nothing really similar at all. Golf shoots maybe, but nothing that's
And what
anything.
was it like on the day then? Describe to us.
Well, I got there, it probably took from 8 till about 4 o'clock. So it was an all-day thing. Arrived at 8, and I think it was about 4 hours of hair and makeup to make me look natural, as if I didn't wear anything. So I wonder how you wonder. It's amazing actually watching it and the experience, because when we put on our makeup, it's like and then you see when someone else puts it on for you, it's like, wow, how can that be so different? So it was great, and the people that were there and involved doing my hair and my makeup and everyone else at the shoot were just amazing. They were all so nice, and they made me feel so, not nervous at all, just made me relaxed. And yeah, I mean, I was nervous at the moment when, it was time to do the first shot, but 10 minutes later it was like normal. I think it's one of these things you don't do very often, and you may as well make the most of it. And once they've seen you naked, that's it. What's the point of worrying about it anymore? So
you're obviously very comfortable in your own skin then.
Yeah, I've learned to obviously become more confident with myself. With what I do, I have to do a lot of golf clinics. I have to be able to speak, to communicate with people, and I think it's part of the job I do that you learn how to, how to just do these kind of things and feel comfortable with, what you're able to do. So, yeah, it was a great experience.
So you've ticked the box, you've done the naked photo shoot.
Yeah, well, I thought, once I do that one, I think any photo shoot after that's going to be easy, so.
And how did you feel seeing yourself in print when you saw the picture?
Yeah, amazing. I mean, we took so many great photos. I think if I could choose a different photo, I may have chosen a different one, but at the same time, I was still very happy with them.
Now, if we can talk about the Ryder Cup, it's such a massive event, and we all get so excited about it in Scotland. What does it mean to you personally, because you're Scottish?
because I'm Scottish, it's amazing that they're bringing the Ryder Cup here, but also for it to be at Gleneagles, my home course, the course that I practice at and play out of, it's amazing. To be only 20 minutes from my doorstep at my house, so I'm very excited. You know, I've known about this for years, obviously, but you know, now it's finally coming around. It's incredible. So it's going to be an amazing week. I just hope it's going to be great weather. It's the only thing. No rain, please. But yeah, I think it's going to be a fantastic week, no matter what. But yeah, let's go Europe.
You have squeezed in so much into your life. Just give us a wee flavour of how much work goes into becoming Carly Booth. When did you start playing golf, and how often did you do it, and who introduced you to it?
I started playing golf when I was 5. My older brother, Wallace, he's 7 years older. He started when he was 9, so I kind of had it there from when I was really young, and my dad started building a golf course in our garden, which started at 2 holes and now it's 16 holes. So it was something my brother had a passion for, and because he was out practicing, I would run out and try and hit a golf ball. But growing up, I played many sports, and I was in Scotland's gymnastics squad. I was at a high level for swimming. So golf was never the main focus until maybe I was about 11 years old. I got my first handicap when I was 8, and that was supposedly a world record of 20. And growing up at that time, there wasn't a lot of girl golfers around to play and practice with, so I grew up playing a lot with the guys and the boys and the juniors at the golf clubs, which was great because I loved to beat the guys and they hated me beating them, and it spurred me on a lot. And with having my brother as well, he was a great influence on me, and he really helped me a lot growing up, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am today, as well as the rest of my family. The support they've done and made me, or given me the chances to do what I've done. And
did you ever in your wildest dreams think you'd have come this far at such a young age?
Yeah, I always have high hopes. When you're young, you think you could be Superwoman, so I had lots of thoughts in my mind when I was that age of what I could do and what I would become. But at the same time, it wasn't really a focus. You were just living in the present moment, and enjoying what you did. And my dad, he would make me practice every day after school for about 2 hours, which I would be like, Mom, just tell him that I did 2 hours. Sometimes I get away with it, but it was fine. And if he didn't do that, I wouldn't be here today if he didn't make me practice as much as I did. And I remember playing this tournament, and I was about 9 years old, and I got stuck in a bunker, and I just couldn't get out. And I don't know what I shot in that hole. I must have took 4 or 5 shots to get out of the bunker. And we're driving home. He's like, I'm going to build you a bunker that's 15 feet high. And you're going to practice out of that every single day, so you don't ever get stuck in a bunker again. And he did. And, it's funny because I would practice bunkers all the time. He made so many. And, it's one of the best parts of my game today. So, I thank my dad. Yeah, go Dad. So, yeah.
Now, in Britain, we seem to be obsessed with this phrase, the wags. There's football wags, the Ryder Cup wags. What do you think about that?
Well, technically, I'm a wag because I date a golfer, Daniel Goy, on the European tour. But I don't class myself as a wag because I don't. I go there to watch him play and to support him while he's there. I'm not saying they don't, but it's funny because I get the emails with like the ladies' day where they go out and maybe explore the city or do fun things together. And I haven't done one yet. So I think once I do one, then I can say I'm a wag. But for now, I'm just Carly who dates Tano.
What do you think about it when you see coverage of all the wags all glammed up? Do you like to be part of that world, or do you kind of laugh at it? What do you think?
No, I think it's cool. I think it's great. Sometimes I think, yeah, I would like that. Because obviously the glamorous side, I love it. So for me, it's obviously something that I would enjoy. But at the same time, it's not a focus of mine. So, you know, I don't really think about it. But yeah, it's just, when I go to the tournaments, it's just to be there with him. And usually it's because we've had 3 or 4 weeks apart because, I'm playing tournaments and he's playing tournaments, so we don't see each other that much.
Caroline, thank you so much for speaking to us.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.